see a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Got a man. It's Randall. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They'll put it in play from the 27. First down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clemson jumps to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. The throw to the outside is complete. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Marshall. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Tempo and overdrive. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. That's reeled in. It's McCulley. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They just keep firing. Looking left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Into the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense right now, they are doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Hey, listen, this guy is one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, but you have to know when the play is over. And that time, just trying to do too much, trying to make too many people miss, reversing field, counting on that speed to be able to outrun the defense. But they figure it out. They start taking away the angles. They're inevitably able to get to him and bring him down for a massive loss.
Snagged out of the air. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Makes the grab. It's McCulley. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Marsh. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Wants to throw again. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. Great move. Now he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes.
Taking it the other way. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Finds his tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
Turning it on! Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Across the 25, he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some...
He's loose on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. And tackled there by the defense. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss. Get it together.
On target over the middle. And the big gain, and This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times, and it climbs in the end zone.
Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going for the big play. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He's looking deep. He's got it on the left. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The offense changing the play. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Marsh. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense...
And it's his fourth interception of the game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Complete to the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Makes a connection. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's caught inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Now from inside the red zone. Under fire. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Snags it down the right side. Running free. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And the returner goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He turns that loose down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. There he goes. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the one, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast.
Touchdown, Tigers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's going to let it go. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Here comes the 2-point try.
Check, check. Check, check. Blue with Patriot, Patriot.
Power ahead. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 3-possession game. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the air, it's Klubnik. With the catch, it's Williams.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have...
Looking for the end zone. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Most a touchdown, but not in there yet. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Hard running there. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings. And he's still running after the move. It's a seam wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. To the air, it's Underwood. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He'll set up to throw. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. And they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Caught near the sticks. It's McCulley. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He wants to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pollard.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Morgan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the 1st down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Randall. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Pocket breaking down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
Touchdown!